Hello, Andrew here. I'm here with my food and food today. And I am going to look at Pennywise makeup tutorial. Pennywise makeup. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Now since I'm doing this more, I know. The bacon taste. Yeah, the bacon tastes good. He scared himself. You guys know these pancakes and bacon is good. Now let's just try with the cereal. I could eat thanks to my mom. She doesn't like me on camera though. She don't like being on camera when she works out. Go check my mom out on Instagram, Amanda Ashley, and also on her YouTube channel. And I also have my own Instagram. Just looking at you. Your videos. I mean, you only have me, so I think it's the family of women. I forget how to spell your name. Ash. Then what is it, man? Amanda what, Asher? Okay, just check out this one. Followed. Check out my Instagram. My Instagram's my YouTube channel. Why doesn't you know it's not here? I have to. Not really. What? Took it to your room. I tried to text you. I was gonna text you and say I was hungry, but then I couldn't find it, so. Yeah, so I had to disturb your hibernation.
I can't do that.
This isn't the one I'm talking about. You know it's the last. Here we go.
If you talk or text at the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema, you'll float too. 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 You'll float
I'm keeping the flowers.
Put this in what? Just guys. You know, if you plant these once a month, they'll grow bigger.
By plants them, or you mean prune them?
Water them.
I burned myself. I'm only slightly retarded, I swear.
Or even 3 times a month.
Oh, you water them 3 times a month. You're in charge of the living.
I thought you're in charge of the living.
Not anymore. As long as you're alive, my job is done. You are in charge of everything else.
Well, everything I touch dies.
Well, I have a few people I'd like you to touch them.
Unless these are can't die.
No, you just water where the plant is. There's only a plant on one side. Would you have fall?
I was planning the city and all of Ronco. I was doing this.
Are you speaking English?
Oh, I don't know how to say it. You know, you were just found on the camera. You were saying,
Are you doing live?
no. It's just saved video. See, I have no comment section and stuff. Okay. He shares this. This is a disgrace. Disgrace.
You're a disappointment.
I just said disgrace.
Halloween. It's a big night, kids. Prepare for maximum candy effect. Thousands of costumes.
I know, I
Party
just
City
said that
starting
to say
Party
that.
City. Oh, it's on.
I said my mom's
It
just
should be the try not
disgrace.
to laugh challenge, or the try not to laugh challenge. This could really be any challenge at this point. that monkey was not annoying the puppy. He was just a good guy. He was a good monk. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, in this world that annoys me more than this sound. But more importantly, there's also nothing that annoys me more than when people steal. Stealing. When someone takes something that someone else created or worked really hard on, and then they claim it as their own. Now that annoys me. That annoys me. There's a lot of theft that goes on within, unfortunately, the YouTube community, which a lot of Ooh. A prime example of this that I noticed recently is thumbnails. A thumbnail is the picture that goes along with the video whenever it is first released, and then you see the picture and you click on it and then you're taken to the video. Thumbnails are really hard work, and especially with mine, there is a lot of time, a lot of hard work, and money. Money goes into these thumbnails, guys, and I know that this stuff is kind of more in the back end and it's usually not really shared. But here's some examples. This fine gentleman right here. My name is Dennis, and honestly, I'm a pretty normal guy. This won't be a story of how I dealt with extreme hardships or how I overcame some tragic situation, but rather a story of discovering who I am and my journey so far.
Alex did.
So let's get into it. I was born on June 5th, 1996 in Canada. More specifically, in Alberta, and even more specifically in the city of Edmonton. At the time, I was the youngest in the family, and before me was my brother, who is 2 years older than me. My mom and dad both immigrated from Ukraine, so they spoke both Russian and
Guys,
English to us.
make sure you
My parents didn't
subscribe,
have much money,
turn
but
on
we were
those
getting by just fine.
notifications, and
When I
like.
was about 3, we moved to
And then-
Nashville, Tennessee. My mom was working, so my brother and I attended a preschool.
Then
This is where I
comment,
had my very
I
first memory.
sub.
All I remember is me drawing all over the chalkboard with a
Now
red
give
marker, and the
me-
teacher got really
give
mad at
me
me. The memory
a
immediately
shout.
ends at that point, which technically makes that one moment the start of my whole
me a
life.
shout out.
When I was
I
4,
will give you
my
a
dad
shout
got a
out.
job as a math professor at the University
Be
of
quiet.
Manitoba in Winnipeg, which is back in Canada.
Do it. That was
We got a
her.
house there, and I started going to kindergarten.
She's
This is where
insane.
the story truly begins. I made friends with this
She's
one
an
kid who
insane
didn't
person.
talk, like, at all. Everyone thought there was something wrong with him, but one day we were playing in the sandbox and he started talking out of nowhere. After that, we became best friends. Right from the get-go, I was extremely creative. Throughout kindergarten and grade 1, I would draw dozens of comic books. My teachers were really impressed with them and even asked me to share them with the whole class. About once a week, I would have a new comic book made, and the entire class would come sit on the floor, and I would read out loud and show them every single
Comment
page.
down
There was
below
even
what
a
you
little
guys
box in the class that had
eat
all
for
my books for
breakfast.
kids to come and read one whenever they'd like. Eventually, though, kids became too cool to read my comic books, so I stopped making them. My whole
Mom,
life, up
don't
until
be
very
mean to
recently,
the
it's just been me
viewers.
trying to fit in. I've always had an obsession with being cool and fitting in, and I would do things that weren't really me. Because of that, I became a pretty bad kid. I was constantly getting
Never
into
mind
trouble
you.
and given detention almost every week. When I was in 2nd grade, every day at lunchtime, there was a milk stand where kids would trade milk tickets that they
Wow.
bought from the school for little cartons of chocolate
Bye
milk.
guys, I hope you
Being
like.
crafty and pretty good at drawing, made fake
And-
milk tickets and would give them to my friends so they could go
Turn
get
on those
free milk using these
notifications
little
and say
pieces
I
of paper
sub.
that I
Now
drew
give
on to
me
make it look like
a
one of the real
shout.
tickets. It worked for a while until someone told on me and I got detention for weeks.
Bye.
Around this time was when my brother and I